Hi guys, welcome back to the channel where I like to teach crochet moms that making 2 plushies a week is okay. No, seriously though, today is Friday, the day before my very first market! Yeah, party! We are doing inventory, we're tagging and separating out everything. I will show you the mess on the floor and what we got going on here. So yeah, let's get to it. So I have everything separated between what I want a price sign for, so like the chickens, these the mushy boys, and the whales that I made, and these little cheeky frogs I made a little sign for. Yeah, so I have all of that in this tote, and then I have all of these items are all items I made only one of because they're big. I mean, like, I was only going to make one of these guys. And this is a free Instagram pattern. Check it out. I made one Studio Stitch CA bunny in overalls. And this is probably going to be one of my highest price items. That, the ditto, and this little, I mean, it's a Valentine's Day gnome. It's like key to your heart gnome. And yeah, so these are probably like my 3 most highest priced items. But anyways, I only made one of all of these, and I have so many that they're just going to be randomly. I mean, I guess I made 3 of these guys, and I could make a sign for this, but I wanted to individually tag these. Basically, I separated it out by individually tag these guys, price sign those guys, and this is all I got. So that's what we're working with. So my desk is a hot mess because we're prepping. And we got all the things out. But look what I made last night. Little snail guy. I do not like how this stem turned out. Oh, it's so... No. But I did it anyways. It was 4 a.m. of course. And yeah, I'm gonna do 3 more. I made 3 of these. Little snails. And yeah, we're gonna get those done. I have only, so I tried to attempt to write my own pickle pattern with Bernat Velvet, and they look like this. But one is taller than the other. So I think I'm gonna sell them as a duo, like a married pickle couple. And I'm gonna call it like, I'm just gonna have it say, what's your dill? Because this is the husband and this is the wife, and I don't know, something cute. I'll put a little icon right here on the tag that I make for them. So the thing you need to know is that I like to hand make everything. It's just the hobby of doing crafting. Like, I just love that. So I made my own tags, partly because my husband said don't spend any money, and so I'm like, okay, whatever, I'll just print with what I got and cut with what I got. So I put my logo on a little tag right here, and it has my Etsy shop, my Instagram, and this was before I made the channel, so it doesn't have my YouTube yet, but here's my logo, and it's just a plain simple tag. Yeah. And then I made these handmade care instruction hazard warning stickers that I could put on anything. But you know, I didn't want to, like, I didn't have my logo like set in stone. I didn't want to place like a Vistaprint order to get them printed and made for me because I didn't have anything. I just kept on changing my logo. So now that I have a logo I'm set on, I'm just gonna do this for the first market. We'll see how the first market goes, and then maybe I will get them printed on like Vistaprint or something. But right now we're going to tag all the items and go through all of what I'm bringing. It's a lot of one-off items because I just like to do different patterns, and I get really bored really fast when I do the same thing over and over again unless it's really quick. But a lot of the little stuff I made a lot of like multiples of, but my bigger stuff, like let's say this guy, ditto, I only made 1. So I'm gonna remove my old little tags because I didn't like them, and it was when I changed my logo. So I did have them tagged, but I'm gonna re-tag them with my new stuff and then get everything ready for the market tomorrow. Okay, we got my handmade tags with my logo on there. We have my care instructions with what it's made out of, and I circled the wash instructions on there too, the price, and the choking hazard sign. I printed everything out and I stamped it out with this thing, and we're all about handmade on this channel, at least for now, because I didn't want to, I don't know, I just didn't want to pay for it. So I'm doing everything handmade. I got these stickers, I have these little plastic things to put the tags on. I was going to use these little safety clip things, but then I saw somebody else say that they are not good for kids because sometimes parents forget to take the tag off the items, so we're using the plastic. But yeah, I think this looks good. Yeah, the price and everything. So we are market ready for this guy. We have about 100 or so more to go. So I have all of my items tagged and ready to go that need to be tagged. I think this is so cute. Look at this. I did, you can see, what's your dill married pickles, because one's bigger and one's smaller, and I'm just gonna sell them as a set, which I should make more of these, but I don't have time. I got all of these. So yeah, there's all my individual items, priced and tagged, ready to go. It's gonna go in this, oh, there's a giraffe right there. And then in this Joann's bag, I condensed it to all of the stuff that's gonna go on my $5 and $10 bin, and all like the multiples of stuff, like multiple cheeky frogs I have signed for. So excited to get that done. Now I just need to, I don't know, make more plushies, and I have a system now, so yeah. Okay, so I got everything packed up. I'll show you. I got my fur scrunchies, and I'm gonna put that in one of the baskets with a sign. And also in here I have my little Octo keychains, which I sell for $8. And then in here are all the rest of my plushie keychains. I like this one. Hold on, I'll show you guys. Ooh, cute little tumbler. It's a cute little tumbler keychain. Anyways, it's got gold hardware. All my keychains have gold hardware. I decided that was cuter than silver. And I just freehanded these little apple slices. And I got green apples, and red apples. And then I did have a macrame set. I thought I wanted to do a lot of macrame, but when I did it for one night, it freaking killed my hands. So I only have a little bit, but I got like this little keychain here, little bow heart, and these guys. So, oh yeah, and then this kind. But I only have a bag of them, and I sell them for $12. So we're just gonna see, you know, if they sell. Maybe I'll lower the price if they don't sell, but yeah. And then also, here's my other, I have everything separated out in baggies. But I have floral bookmarks, which you probably have seen these, they're so popular. But I have them all packaged, and I'll just make a little sign saying floral bookmarks, $5. Yeah. So, and these ones a little leaf. They're not laid out because I don't really have like, I have like a pegboard thing that I made from Dollar Tree, which you will see. Yeah, I don't have like a keychain holder or anything, a rack. I just gather stuff up around my house. I mean, yes, I bought some crates, but that's pretty much it. That's all I bought for display wise. All of that ready to go. Then we'll show you. This is what it's been looking like. That's what it looks like. Okay, so I got my little moving tote on my display. I got my crates right there. Got my other plushies. What else? Oh, in those little boxes right there, I got bags. All this stuff's a hot mess. We're gonna take care of that. But I think everything is good to go. Now all I want to do is just crochet more. I mean, I have all my tags and everything, and then everything's updated in squares, so I think we're ready. I'm so hyped. I'm so ready for you guys to see what my display looks like. And me too. But anyways, we'll catch up tomorrow. You know, now that I'm filming, I'm like worried about the background of stuff a lot and like what's going on behind me. And I have this shoe rack that's really like, it's really not what I want in the background. But if I take the shoe rack off and it's just the door, there's a patch of paint missing from my door. And I'm just gonna insert a little clip here on why there's patches of paint scraped off my door. My door. My door back there is all peeled off because my daughter went through a phase and she peeled off the paint of the door. She thought it was so funny when she was 3 years old. She's now almost 5. And we have these doors that are just, no, just, I don't know. I have not like wanted to fix them because I thought she was gonna keep peeling the paint off. Then we had our son, who was babies. Well, he's 18 months, but I thought he was gonna peel the paint off too. So I'm just like, but that's real life. So yeah. Good morning. It is, let's see, this phone says it is now 5:07. Let me give you a little rundown of the night I had last night. I went to bed at 2:30. Calvin woke up at 4:30. It's now 5 o'clock. My alarm was set at 5 a.m. So that means I got 2 hours of sleep. I have not woken up to an alarm in about a year since stopping working and having a baby. So for him to be my alarm, that's a coincidence. But hey, we're up on time. I'm gonna shower and pack the car. Should have packed it last night, but no, that wasn't happening. So I need a triple shot of espresso for sure. Alright, so this is our setup with only the display props and what it looked like before the plushies. Here's my big old bag of plushies. And then we're going to move into what our display looked after. Alejandra's inventory with the cups, my plushies, keychains, sitting bees, whales, chickens that weren't that popular, honestly. And then all the rest of the stuff that I got. There's my little basket of cows. And that sign back there, that's all I had for signage because I handmade it from Michael's from a $2 board. We are an hour and a half in. Whales are super popular. And I should make more. Okay, so we are two hours into the show. I have sold 14 items at $157. So made back my booty for sure. I'm not so brave recording here. So 2 hours into the show ends at 2 and it's 11. I've sold 14 items. So I think that's good. $157 so far. Pretty much all cash. People have requested pigs, dog toys, and whales. My little whales that I sell for $5. Very popular. Next we go into the end of the show. This is what my table looked like. I sold out of my whales, so the basket's empty. I moved my iPad right there to the checkout spot. And that concludes all the footage I got. Hi guys, so we are back home, showered, and ready to go through the numbers. I'm so excited. That event was so fun. You saw the clips on how the setup was. I was just winging it. I mean, I had a setup in my mind when we first got there, but we were put up against the wall, and the flow of traffic came from, if you were looking out of our booth, came from the left. So I had the sign, you know, on the left side, and then I kind of angled the products to where they were like a little bit facing the left, some of them were facing the front, but I don't know, it was my first time. So all in all, I think it was a great market. It was in a small town called Lyons, Nebraska, which is about an hour away from me. We drove up there bright and early in the morning, and it was great. So I actually didn't go to the market alone. I brought my husband's cousin's wife, so we're like cousins by our husbands, but she's also crafty too. Her name's Alejandra. She came and set up some inventory. She did the bedazzled little beer can cups and the beaded wristlets right in the beginning of that clip, and then I did the rest of the plushies. So I was the plushie girl, and she did the cups and accessories, and we both had a blast. We both stayed at home with our kids, and we're like, hey, let's just craft together and market together. So we're in this together, me and Alejandra. But anyways, I'll break down my plushies, and then I'll share with you what she sold in the total number, and let's get into it. So the first sale of the day was actually one of Alejandra's cups, her bedazzled cups, and she hand glues all of those jewels on each of the lids, and I was so happy for her. She got the first sale of the day. It was cash. She sells her bedazzled cups for $25 and the regular cups with just the straight bamboo lid for $20. The next thing we sold was my Highland cow. A lot of the stuff I made, I only made one of, so my display was a lot of, you know, random plushies everywhere, but hey, I sold a good handful of plushies. But we sold the Highland cow. Next to sell were these cheeky frogs. It's a free tutorial on YouTube. I love making them. They were actually one of my more popular items. We sold a cheeky frog. Then I sold a pig. My turtle sundae that I did a pattern test for sold next. I sold that for $30. I sold the slice of pie that I did a pattern test for last week for $12. I sold a long neck dino and a triceratops, each for $10. Next I sold the chubby dino from License Co Crochet, and I sold that for $25. Next, a whole group of kids came in, and they all wanted my little whales, so there was a whole string of little whale purchases next. So I think I sold 7 whales all in a row, each kind of split between the 3 of them. They each got a couple colors, but it was great. Those little whales, I sell them for $5, and they made them all in rainbow colors, and they were very popular. Next I sold 2 maple chickens, and I sell my maple chickens for $12 because mine work up a little smaller. I watch other people and they look bigger on camera, but I don't know, I sell mine for $12, but I sold 2. Next, I sold my caterpillar that I worked on last week. I was like, and it went to a little baby. But I sold her for $20. Next, I sold my sunflower cow. That thing was awesome. That's probably one of the cutest things I've ever made. But I sold that for $35. That was, I think, the most highest priced item I sold today was $35 for the sunflower cow. Then I sold my last cow, my Loso cow, for $18. So I sold 3 cows, and I think I sold them like all before 12 o'clock, and this event started at 9. So all the cows sold, almost all the whales sold before 12, and the event ended at 2. Next on the list, we sold another maple chicken for $12, and then Alejandra actually sold another cup, one of her cups. She sold like 3 cups in a row, actually, for $25. So she sold them for $70. She made in basically a span of 10 minutes, and she had sat the whole entire event, and her cups weren't being sold, and I don't think she sold any silicone beaded wristlets. But she sold 3 cups within a span of 10 minutes, and it was great. I was so happy for her. But then after she sold the first cup, I sold another cheeky frog. I sold a large octo that I had made one of. Then I sold 2 more whales, actually my last 2 whales. So my whales sold out. My show, I took 11. I sold a mushy boy for $8. And then I sold a tumbler keychain for $8. Yeah, and then the whales, well, my last 4 whales, I guess, were at the end of the event. Maybe the last hour I sold out of my whales. So altogether, I brought 154 items. I sold 30, which amounted to $344, minus my half of my booth fee because the other half was colored by Alejandra. So minus $15. That leaves me with a total of $329 profit, which I'm not gonna count what I bought from the show because I'd already taken cash out to buy stuff. But altogether, when it comes to plushies and booth fee, I made $329. I think that's great for my first show, and it was awesome. I mean, the event in total probably only had like 60 to 65 people show up. It was in a very small town. I think my husband looked up the census of the town. It was like 800 people in the town. So I think all the families came, but it was great. I mean, it was very consistent in the beginning. And then at the end, the very end of the show, someone came up to me, another vendor, and said, "Would you like to be in my coffee shop?" And I was like, yes. So I got a consignment deal right at the end of my very first vendor show, which was great. And so I took some items over there to the coffee shop, and I'll insert that clip here on what it looked like. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching me and supporting me from my last video. I loved reading all your comments. I definitely will bring you more market prep. I have another show May 4th, then I have another one on May 18th, and then I have another one June 8th. And I signed up for them all before I even did my first show. So now I'm committed. But anyways, I love being a part of the community. I didn't think ever that I would start my own channel, but here I am talking to the camera like I am a professional. Lots of market prep coming up, lots of yarn shopping. I gotta tell my husband, need to replenish the stash of the colors I use, even though I probably should not. Maybe you'll see a yarn shopping video next week, I don't know. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Catch you guys next time.